Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about risk and return. In our day-to-day, we may face different types of risk. Or when we do any one particular work or when we take any kind of decisions, there are some kind of risk which are attached to it. If we think in terms of investment, there are also number of risks associated with our investment decision. Similarly, think that there is an organization. So they will also have certain kind of risk while doing their business, and when they try to achieve the goals, there will be some kind of risk they are supposed to face it. So when we try to realize what kind of a risk we are going to, which may occur or which type of risk may come in future, accordingly certain steps can be taken just to mitigate those particular risk, and that is known as risk management. So in this chapter we are going to discuss all the aspects related to risk, return, and we are also going to discuss about risk management in the coming videos. So let us discuss what is the meaning of risk. Risk means the probability of something different happening than expected. So it is a possibility where something may happen which is not expected, in the sense which is beyond our control. So it can be anything, any kind of a incident which impact us. So if you think about business, any kind of a incident which can affect the business, and eventually there can be uncertainty in achieving the goals of that particular organization. And because of risk, there could be a fall in the market value of the organization, and that may also impact the goodwill of the company. And there can be huge loss which can be occurred by the company as well as the investors who are going to invest in those company shares. They may also end up with having huge amount of loss. So therefore the risk management is also important, and while doing the risk management it is important that we understand what is risk, what is the expected possible risk, what type of risk it is, and how we can take the necessary decisions. So, risk can be reduced by understanding the particular situation, and uh, on the basis of the risk which may occur, or on the basis of probability of risk, they can also try to mitigate the risk, and also they can try to get the expected result by mitigating the risk. So further we are going to discuss the basic classification of risk, and risk can be classified as systematic risk and unsystematic risk. So let us discuss what is systematic risk. Systematic risk is when there are chances due to macro factor, economy, or market changes. What do I mean by this? So these are kind of a huge activities which may impact. So think that there are some activities which are happening, and because of that economy is impacted, because of that market index is impacted, and that is because of macro factors, and which are happening in a huge level. So if we are discussing certain example, I can give the example such as recession or inflation, or certain policies brought by the government like demonetization or goods and service tax, GST implementation, or any kind of policies or changes in the policies which may impact the business. That is also a kind of a systematic risk. And We can also give the example of COVID-19, and you know very well how COVID-19 impacted the economy, how the companies also got impacted because of this. So these are certain kind of systematic risk, and these kind of a systematic risk are not in our control, and it is not to here one particular company will not get impacted, the whole economy will be impacted, and uh, because of that there will be huge differences, huge fall or huge loss which may occur because of systematic risk. So systematic risk, it is because of changes in the macro factors, and because of market changes, what kind of a risk may occur, that is known as systematic risk. Further, we are moving with the second classification, that is unsystematic risk. What do you mean by unsystematic risk? Unsystematic risk is specific to an organization and can create uncertainty for the organization itself. It is like think that there are number of companies and only one particular company is facing certain kind of risk because of certain reasons related to the company, related to that particular organization, and it is a specific kind of risk. So this type of risk are known as unsystematic risk. So what kind of a risk may, what can be the reasons or what can be the example for unsystematic risk? So think that there is some strike in the organization, strike by the employees. So that also impacts the operations of that particular company. Or think that the management failure, or there is new entry of an there is a new entry of a new competitor, and think that the company is not prepared, well prepared to face with a new competitor, or think that there are some accidents or some natural disaster which is impacting that particular company, maybe fire in the company, or any kind of other disaster which is specifically impacting one particular company, or it can be because of wrong location which is chosen by the company, and because of that they are having huge amount of loss, and this is also one specific kind of risk, and specific risks are known as unsystematic risk. So what is the solution for these kind of a risk or any type of risk? Basically we need to analyze what kind of a risk, and it is not possible to avoid the risk completely, so you can take certain measures to reduce the impact of that particular risk. So we can try to lower the risk, and depending upon that we can also think about risk management. So this is the solution for making the correct risk analysis, and after assessing the risk, taking the right decision about risk management, that is a solution for any kind of risk. Thank you.